What's going on, everybody?
Shaggy, you have beautiful eyes. You would go perfect with cerulean blue. Can I buy you a new wardrobe?
I'm more of a green guy.
Have you guys seen Velma at all?
Like, no way. Ruh-roh.
Looks like we got a mystery on our hands, gang.
I'm the ghost of Phi Chi Theta. Velma has been taken, and if you want to get her back, you must find the 3 pillars of Phi Chi Theta.
Like Zoink Scoop, let's bust out of here.
Where are you? Where are you?
Like Zoink Scoop, we gotta find this clue for Velma. What do you got there?
For me, Phi Chi has helped me grow professionally, mainly through being someone in Phi Chi who's not in the business school, being able to learn from a lot of people who have done a lot in Smith, people who have graduated, people who are still here, talk to them about their career paths, like what has made them successful, learn how to make the most of my LinkedIn and things like that.
From a soft skills standpoint, I used to take interviews and I used to take meeting professionals really seriously, and Phi Chi has really helped me understand that people in the professional world are just people, and there's another community of people that I can get into. So coming into a professional fraternity, into a business fraternity, I thought it might have been serious all the time and really hard and a bunch of hardos that are my friends, and I wouldn't really be getting this huge community, but I realized that everyone who's in the professional world and everyone who is in the working world is just another person who, in order to get along with, you just have to be yourself, and that's a lesson that I wouldn't have learned if I hadn't joined Phi Chi.
So for me, I'm a STEM major, so when I realized I didn't want to do pre-med, I was kind of lost and I didn't know what I wanted to do. But then I realized, oh, I'm going to add a business minor and I want to go into the business side of healthcare, but I had no idea how to do interviews, how to make a resume, how to pretty much do anything in the business world, even though that's kind of what I decided I wanted to do with my life. So it really helped me become a professional.
Phi Chi Theta has helped me grow professionally with all of the networking opportunities and everyone being super supportive with all of your interview prep and everything. I remember I had an interview and I asked my mentor at the time how to prepare for that, and within 10 minutes he was texting the whole group chat. Everyone was texting me, telling me to come over and they'll help me prep for that. So even little things like that are super helpful.
Since there's such great diversity amongst people's career paths, you can talk to a lot of people's different experiences, and after talking to a lot of upperclassmen, seniors and juniors who have had these internship opportunities, I was able to see that sales and trading was definitely the career path for me, and to this day I'm still doing the same thing, so I'm really happy about that.
Where's the clue?
Where could it be? Oh, what's that?
Oh my god.
Come on, Scooby-Doo.
I was philanthropy chair this past semester, and I think I was really involved with community service in high school, and I wanted a way to get involved again during college, and I feel like Phi Chi really showed me an opportunity to see what philanthropy looked like as I grew older. I think when you're younger, a lot of times philanthropy is something that's really planned out for you, and by having the opportunity to kind of plan out opportunities for other people, I really knew what was possible in the community, and I really understood that there were so many ways for so many different types of people to get involved, and I got a much bigger appreciation for philanthropy as a whole.
part of the reason why there's such a culture that emphasizes philanthropy is because you get to play a role in planning the events even if you're not in charge of that event, and you get to help out and your contribution is always valued. So it's just like realizing that as a team we value everyone's contributions, and I think that's really important.
So my favorite philanthropy event that I've ever been a part of at Phi Chi, and there have been like a lot of really cool ones, would have to be when me, Peter, Jason, and a couple other people went to an animal shelter. Like in the middle of the week, we just like, one of us drove and we like got to hang out with a bunch of different animals. We cleaned up the shelter, we walked dogs, and it was just like one of the most wholesome and just like rewarding activities I think I would say I was a part of last semester. So
Phi Chi is a great way if you want to do some philanthropy on campus or in your local community. In the fall semester we do this Acting Against Cancer fundraiser, and then in the spring we are always a large group at Turfthon. Basically we raised over 10,000 last year, and this year we're going to try and do the same. But yeah, it's a great way to just like get involved in your local community and do some good. Everyone is so passionate about philanthropy here.
Where are you? We got some.
Guys, where's this last clue? We need to find Velma.
Where are you? We need some help from you now. Come on, I see you.
That's it. Looks like we got it. Right next to this George Lee sign.
Oh my god!
'Cause I can see.
I think that brotherhood just means being able to share anything, like all aspects of your life, even things that you wouldn't share with some of your closest friends. These people are family, and they're here to support you, and they're here to pretty much talk about anything and be their genuine self around each other. So yeah, I think it's just like a next level of friendship.
For me, I would say brotherhood in Phi Chi is just being willing to do anything for, I guess, other brothers. I know there are a lot of other organizations where people are friends and like you come, sit in your meeting, and I guess after that, it's kind of where it ends. With Phi Chi, like if you need a trip to the grocery store or like you need someone to look at your resume, like I think Phi Chi really does a good job of focusing on that, and I would say to me, that's what brotherhood means.
For me, brotherhood means loyalty, and I definitely felt that loyalty right off the bat as I started rushing and getting involved with my pledge class. And I've never met a group of people that's more willing to help each other out, like in my life, in my 4 years of college. So the brotherhood in Phi Chi is definitely very strong.
Brotherhood to me in Phi Chi means a home away from home.
Brotherhood to me is like a family away from family.
Brotherhood to me is like, well, last year I didn't really have a whole lot of friends, so like Phi Chi is, giving me friends.
One of the cool things about Phi Chi is that it's one of those organizations that you didn't realize you couldn't live without until you sort of like join it. And there's always going to be something to do, and beyond, but more than that, like there's always going to be someone who you want to do it with.
We did it, gang. We found the 3 clues.
But where's Velma?
Boom! Congratulations, you found the 3 pillars. Welcome to Phi Chi.
Let's unmask this monster, gang.
And I would have gotten away with it too if it wasn't for you meddling rushes.
Scooby-Doo, I know we'll catch that villain.
I've been feeling kinda cooped up. I'm trying to get some fresh air. Hey, why you got the roof out? You know it never rains here. Hey, you ain't got a flash when you're taking your picture. You ain't gotta draw no extra attention. Paparazzi wanna shoot ya. Time for less out here.
My favorite part about Phi Chi is seeing genuine, friendly people everywhere I go, whether it's at home here with these guys or walking down the halls of Van Munching or anywhere on campus or off campus. It's just so amazing to see such friendly faces everywhere.
I will say the experiences. So things that I never thought that I would do in college, like taking winter break to go on a ski trip, for example, skipping classes to go to Arizona, going abroad. Honestly, I wasn't planning on going abroad when I was like going into college, but seeing how many Phi Chi's like went, and then also being able to like know that have like people there, like even though I was abroad, like I could go visit people or they could come visit me, and like having them like there too. And then obviously like Haley and I were in London together, so having a Phi Chi that I literally live with in London was good. So like it's the people that have pushed me to do like new experiences and new opportunities and stuff like that. Like now I work for Jacob in OTL, so like things that I never experienced before I get to do because of Phi Chi.
Alright, so one cool thing I think that's awesome about our apartment, one, we're all Phi Chi's, but another really cool aspect is that we're all in different pledge classes. So, starting from spring 16 all the way to spring 18, and
fall 16.
It basically just means that like even though you're going to be extremely tight with like people within your own pledge class, it doesn't necessarily mean that you won't get to know people in other pledge classes. So, yeah. Shout out to everybody here.
Definitely the people, but I'm not going to give you some cliche answer about how I can message anyone in a group me or hang out with anyone at any time. What's really special to me about Phi Chi is when I got injured last semester, I got bit by a great white shark. Most people don't survive that. I was lucky enough to see the shark. But everyone came and visited me. Special shout out to Hannah Stopak, who literally made a brand new Phi Chi group me without me in it so she could coordinate and plan all events. And I was in the hospital for a month and had visitors every day. I was staying at the hotel for a month and had visitors every single day, and that just meant so much to me. My parents couldn't believe how many friends I had made in Phi Chi. And yeah, mentally I just would not have survived those months without having Phi Chi.
So my main tip I would say is to make conversation beyond just your major and surface level conversation, because those aren't going to be the conversations that people remember, and you won't really get to see people's personalities from them.
I remember when I rushed, I was really nervous and shy to like approach the brothers, and I think the biggest advice I can give is just be yourself and try and let the brothers see like the real you, and like let your funny side come out as much as you can within the boundaries.
If you're rushing for a second time, don't be discouraged in any way. I rushed twice, it was a great decision, and it can only help you.
Don't be afraid to be weird. Don't be afraid to stand out. Don't be afraid to talk about the most random thing that you might think that we don't care about, because it's really those things that stand out to us and what make you unique as a person, and that's what we're looking for. And I think that if you can just show that you're willing to step out of the box.
Talk to as many brothers as you can talk to and just really get to know them, be yourself, ask them interesting questions about themselves, maybe something that they wouldn't expect, and talk to the other rushes, as Kelly was saying, because these are going to become your future pledge mates and just like friends.
I'm Jenny.
I'm Salmon.
And we are transfer students.
Phi Chi brotherhood to me means a home away from home.
And that's why.
just start over. Start over the whole thing.
Start over.
Yeah.
Know how to be a
So I rushed a few social fraternities, and then I also rushed a few professional fraternities, which I strongly recommend you do. Rush as many as you can.
And it got sororities.
And it got sororities, because why not? And then, excuse me. Okay, and then.
Very first rush events, and it was really clear.
Boy, if you don't get.
She
thinks she looks like Velma.
Don't put that
So
in the
everyone in the video in this room right now, please look at Ariana.
Don't,
She's somewhere
stop.
in here, and
Don't put that
tell her
in the
if yes or no she looks like
Don't
Velma.
put that in the video.
Okay.
I won't die. Don't put that in the video. Do you know bacon increases your risk of like heart problems like by 40%?
That's why I have it once a week.